So let's take a look at what we need to do. We have a lot of stuff to do.
We do, we do. Where are we going to start?
I think the first thing we do is to get the body down,
Hmm.
and open the trash container. So let's go inside and talk to Gart, and let's see what he has for us as far as
Okay.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
the key. It belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, he's a sarcastic swine. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Thought as much, and are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Do you go with the feeling? I think we go with the feeling.
Go with the feeling.
Prod him and find out.
We need those keys. Just be direct with him.
What do you need them for? It concerns your case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and said it. Please cooperate. Hey, Leo. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done. Alright, we'll do that for now.
Yeah.
So I think we should play this every day until we beat it.
Okay, love.
Open the padlock with the key. With the well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Right.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. What?
Just open the lid. Smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time, the lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Let's look under
Under the boxes.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movement are recorded in your elbows and the mythology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Dive further.
A box falls in two pieces in your hands. Batiste Solio cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
The rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Right, grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim's clothes? The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. The lieutenant produces a blank plastic black marked evidence from his pocket. Dropped in here, officer. Kim quickly searches the jeans. Guitar marked blue jeans, pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt too, a wide belt. The loops appear stretched, but he looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it. Oh, a shirt. Yeah, okay. Dripping with pus. Ah! Bag the shirt.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of ribbed-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more? Perception. The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye, but other than that, a thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all.
Right.
We should go to the guard again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay, proceed.
Do you think someone from the ruling has been involved?
Someone, what, from the whirling?
Right, it's in their trash. Only
Yeah, somebody knows something.
So let's see.
And
Let's see what he thinks.
And they're not letting on.
He says not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash and the lid is locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread. Okay.
Okay then.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy in your hand. Apple and potato peels mostly, undefined sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure, but hey. Nothing more to see here.
Nothing more.
Right, let me see what the trash container has to say.
What's this?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peel. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Damaged ledger. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in the man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? Oh.
Oh?
No, it can't be.
Try that.
Find your paperwork.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Look,
Yep.
he points to it. The plastic bag has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. A miserable looking slip of paper sticks from the board. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? I'll leave this one to you.
Right, must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Someone from the whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know, I'm boring. I'd rather not talk about it right now. Well, he's
style. What's your
cramping my style.
What's your pick?
I was going to go for someone from the whirling. I'm boring.
Okay.
But
boring. Dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies. Organized crime, or worse, official notes, sometimes containing informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Oh! Oh, I don't know what to do.
He's basically
Boring.
saying it could be dangerous for us to.
Yeah. No, okay, I'll do that.
Read your ledger and name the case. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. He peers into the trash for soggy cartons and rags steam uninvitingly. Now tell me where your eagle eye sees, or are we finished? The last one. The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
Yeah.
You pick out a broken mug with oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. And a teak. Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
The man briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash.
And close the lid.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. Let's see what we got. So first we have a level up point.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you like to improve?
I think we should start improving our physique after we got battered last time. Let me think. What do you think?
So you just want to raise your endurance, maybe?
Yeah.
We'll do that.
It's just in case we have another fight.
Let's see what's in here. What's a ledger?
Ledger, it's what you keep all your information in. Filofax, they used to call them years ago.
Okay. Alright, let's ask the little fucker if he knows anything about the clothes.
Yeah, so that's the Scouse kid.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
He doesn't care.
I gotta ask who is Kuno.
Kuno pig. The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Right, so you refer to yourself in the third person? I can understand that.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person. He looks slightly confused but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he gets distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from the behind the fence. Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing and shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as a child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig got Kuno! Help! Rape! Help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno! Help!
Right, just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out.
God.
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out. You're afraid. Pigs are hurting Kuno. Somebody please. It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across the Martinez.
Shut him down.
It was 72%.
I've got 72%. The little twat is annoying me. Oh, that was good.
The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Kuno feels it. There was no light tap. The disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings.
He deserved that. Right,
How far do we go?
I
think this one.
Yeah, I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. The lieutenant breaks his silence. Get yourself together. For heaven's sake, he thinks this has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid. Okay, pig. He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Oh, that's so dark. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything, he declares with pride. The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor. Okay, pig, talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. He brushes the dirt off his pants. The fuck you want?
I want to discuss the body with you again.
We also have an empathy check too.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do first?
Do the empathy check first.
Shit.
Oh.
He's on your
Right,
crime scene, bossing you around, and he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Hey Kuno, you think you can turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno, trying to fuck at me, trying to fuck. He spits fast. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno, stay out of the reactor. Kuno's gonna fuck you up. Wasn't that what we got here? You've got to work with what you have for now. Okay, so we're gonna do the body.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Where's the rest of his arm? Yeah.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Look at him, he points to the body. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. That armor's too big for any man. He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care, but he's too small for the armor.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. He performs a kickoff of the imaginary helmet. Ew, that's gross. Kuno kicked the shit into the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno, he repeats. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about the armor? Go fuck a mustache union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Oh, can we not punch him again? You're just too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here. Trying to fuck on me with the midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge. He's gonna say, what are you, fucking 80? When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you and Kuno. Fuck out of here. Trying to fuck on Kuno? Fuck out of here.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boots, you know, the Jolly Union cow fucker. Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. Yes, you meet him with
Fish.
the one with the boots and the jolly smile. You mean Manana or the guy up top?
Manana.
Stairs. Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about the armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows, trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Okay, so that guy has it.
Right. The contusion fucking.
What is contusion shit? He grabs his head and he says, "You're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again."
Contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? He lets go of his head, suddenly feeling better. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno's fucking rule here. That's all we have.
Yeah, okay.
We can ask
About,
respect in the crime scene.
ask about the crime scene.
right pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want? Fuck do you want with it?
The ladder, never climb it.
Which one?
The ladder. Number 2.
Look at that fucking shit he screeches. You trying to get Kuno killed? So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable? Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat. The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook. It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno. Let's ask about the clothes. Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit's been beneath Kuno.
Oh, well, I need to know.
Listen, he stops you. Kuno doesn't care about the small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there. Dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with them sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. He points to his pants. Your size, good price, 500 real.
No, Kuno, you don't know anything about the tampering. I'm investigating. I already have pants. Whatever, Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for FALN anyway, pig. Oh, what's in the greenhouse over there?
You know, he shrugs. Kipped-ass gardener used to work there.
What do you mean by kipped?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Shakes his head. Fucking small brain. Kuno meets the gardener, alright.
You mean the young woman by whirling in the rags? That
Look,
gardener.
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. He looks at you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself. Yeah, her.
Oh. Oh. There was also a mug in the trash. Showing the mug.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? This is about a fucking clothes game? Does this coin better not take the context?
Oh, number 3.
Yeah, Kuno sees where it's going. Kuno's got the fast brain, he whispers excitedly. You saying the pigs are after the mug fucker because he's a clothes fucker. Can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno. Shit, that's tense. He thinks for a moment. Oh, we're actually getting to him. He thinks for a moment. Someone's going to the beatdown basement, huh? My guy's gonna get tied to the radiator. He nods in approval.
Oh, right.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there, but if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can. Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. She lets out a hiss, even meaner than before. Get away from my Kuno, faggots.
Yeah.
Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with Popo. Get your shit down and out of Kuno's face.
Right, the Eternites.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks. There it is, that strange feeling again, as if there was more than meets the eye about the pile of roofing material.
Let me see. You can't hide it. I see without vision with my inner eye. Yes. You say... Oh, yes, some shit gimps left behind. Were those gimps suddenly raise your eyes left-handed?
Like, it sounds like he's onto something.
Yeah.
The fucker you know you're talking about, Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they were. Trying to get you to talk, Gimp Kuno, don't talk.
You can't hide it. I see without vision with my inner eye.
Inner eye, fuck are you about. He loses the cool for a moment and starts yelling. Asking a normal question, pig.
I might have question. Oh, let me see.
Yeah, that's all we
You
have.
glance again at the roofing material. Yeah, it's all we've got, so I might have questions later.
Let's see. Oh, that's all there was.
Right.
Let's see if he respects us.
You see, you respect me.
That's all we have for now.
Right.
Ooh, wait. Okay, let me see what that is. We have to interact with this. Okay. Interacting with it. Damaged ledger. It's a ledger you found in the trash, a pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
Here's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetic's terror, do not look into the blue heart.
Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Right. Take it off.
Look at what it says.
Yeah, leave it there. It's cool. Oh, shucks.
I want to leave it there.
Okay, then it's cool.
We got experience. Way cool.
Inspect the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolored patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims "Case Files." Commit to paper. The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, and earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if most illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January of '51 this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there is at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is two cases a week of caseload? Tannen was the mention of the naming convention. Count the pages. Ooh, I have to open an official case. Is the room? Ooh. Middle of March, we have attempted 2 cases a week on average. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? He raises his nose from his notes. 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot. Yes, you really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Two cases a week appears to have been my lord.
2. He raises an eyebrow. That's a lot. I didn't mean to say that you're making mistakes, by the way. That's just presumptuous of me.
I burned out all right. Oh, laundry turned alcoholic. Yeah, I burned out all right.
That's okay. He nods and turns back to his own case files. We'll all do sooner or later. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Right, was there a mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literally literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet still more telling, most are accompanied by a name.
Right, oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural, another The Square Bullet Hole Murders, another yet The Unsolvable Case. Others appear lighthearted, the guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor, even the rare article-free collapsing tenet. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later once you're done expecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric officer precinct time of arrival at the scene?
Yeah, that's the one lie. No, I mean a non-numeric one.
Good, that's the good one. But do you also use the titler? Okay, yes, it appears I do. Well, so do I. In our defense, officer, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of RCM, right after the revolution when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one. He peeks into your notes. The man with a hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that to amuse myself. He smiles. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spike through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Count the pages.
There is, for precisely one more, 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
The ledger only comes with an old worn lead pencil. It will do barely, but...
Kim, do you have a pen?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. Two fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there looking at them.
Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you, he pulls from the loop with resentment.
With this beauty, commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out the blue oblong pen in a brush freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The words are coming easily, it's almost robotically simple, a language developed for a mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body, get the body down, interview the cafeteria manager, cross out ones you've already finished. Yay, you got one more round. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good, feels like completion. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for detective and citizen militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Well, Lieutenant of you, by any chance of names our case. The hangman, the furies are at home in the mirror, the setting sun, shit on the stick.
I like shit on the stick.
We'll name it shit on the stick.
Yes, he isn't actually laughing. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger won this case. So, do you have something less funny? Aww.
We'll go for the hanged man.
Great, that's great. There's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Right, I'm done inspecting these. Close the case files.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now? Even.
Let's try it. Hey, yes, you can piece them together using alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and the time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB41 1201700, the next world mural.
Wait, HDB41 weren't those officer precincts?
Yes, and your precinct number is 41.
And HDB.
Every last alphanumeric in your file begins with it, and these are your case files. It's safe to say that HDB are your initials.
Oh. Horace Debbie Bedinger. Ram Darjan Binzakalin. Those aren't my initials, I'm not feeling them. Wow, I don't know what to say to that. I think you mean to say it was Horace Raphael Ambrosius Costo. We've been calling ourselves that all the way through it.
What do you think?
Wow, I don't know what to say to that. Because he doesn't know his name.
Logic really isn't the best faculty to have the conversation with, but it's the one you got, so sorry. Yeah, we're staying out of business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear. It's shit, honcho.
How long does it take to read a
It takes
case?
about half an hour to piece one together. Using the system you've devised, where do you want to start?
Should we just carry on with what we're doing and revisit it? What do you think?
Well, we have empty things in our thought bubble, so we should
Right.
use one of them. So I think we should actually try and do one.
Okay then.
The square bullet hole murders.
Okay.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry within the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks on her rocking chair with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. That's all you got. From half an hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is that entry was square-shaped. You never found a bullet, and then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. Who knows? The pages are missing. What next? Okay.
Right, okay. The next world mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight to 1202, a graffitone mural appears in an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. The mural is enormous. Two silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world. For new people, it's too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class." Oops, hold on real quick. Okay.
People call it that thing. Graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell letters of the literature of industrial paints cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumoured to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
The crews agree to clean up after themselves. However, your partner JV is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to streets of Shamrock, ending the rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of the Road 30. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Shamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote, although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rumbling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is. Given a choice between the two options, remove the mural, it is wrong, or keep the mural, it is right.
Keep it.
A staggering 78% of voters chose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed, it's human nature. I like it, but we can't wreak havoc on... Can we wreak havoc on other nations instead? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove that thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter in agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next?
The unsolvable case. We'll just go down the line.
AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29th, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Shamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk that you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It's their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you cannot lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only ways for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s is hard to tell because of their distorted features. It is medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Couldn't we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are in the corner of the main street in Perdition because that's where the action is.
Proceed.
Threatening fines, dragging them to station, locking them up in hellholes they live in, locking them up in station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get a local gang of Zemlekis to take them out. The Zemlekis give them ethanol so Burke and Leslie would expose the rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that Satellite Officer JV and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-references to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time they drove down Main Street, because they are on the corner of Perdition and what is Leslie Deucing? Public indecency. Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk, and then again, so are you, the case becomes considerably less comic one day, when Burke takes a swig at your ledger. He must have confused it with the property and likes to damage, but the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartments within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer begins to cry. Report Leslie. and who at this point is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us, I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around the permeable compartments is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is Burko can't walk anymore. Can't get out of the apartment and invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke, but who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaint stopped. The unsolvable case is solved. Let's move on.
Yeah. The yellow purpose.
In this back, you see thin, translucent copy paper, some neon yellow and some bright red, all covered in boxes, like matching armies. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out according to the type of form. What types of form are there? 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, and middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field authority forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. Enough of these. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear, being sandwiched between the board and rest of the paperwork. Must have fragile copy paper.
Do you want to move on from this?
I guess so.
Yeah, put the ledger away.
Okay. Let's see what we have to do. Okay, so we can do a few things. There's a pissing competition, but I think the main ones are going to be the clothes in the trash.
Yeah.
We'll ask Gart. We have to go to the harbor and do a few things, like ask about the armor, the guy, and also, yeah, we'll see what that does. But because of the time, it's 15 o'clock, whatever, 3 o'clock. Some stuff was open inside the whirling rag. I think like the back kitchen area. Yep.
Oh. Chemicals and pine trees, yeah. Grachi Quebec. This must be the Whirling's cook. As she steps in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language, and the only words you can make out are Grazie and Quebec. It must be his name. Grazie Quebec. Sounds representative. I wonder if he's in a foreign language, can he understand English?
Yeah. Should we treat him like a friend or like a stranger?
Well, if we get friendly with him, he might talk to us if we treat him friendly.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Oh. You've got some impressive pots, though.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of the pots in turn. That's it. Okay, cool.
Blue door.
We'll try and push it.
Try to push it.
Does not budge.
Not budge. Right. I wonder where this door leads. Cobalt and fuse rough to touch. Stainless steel. Flush with the frame on every side.
The lieutenant regards you with impatient skepticism. It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? I'm drawn to the... Actually, this part. He's had this hunch.
Yeah.
Eccentric, but okay. I suppose we could look into it. A side investigation. He's genuinely intrigued.
The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. If you say so. Okay.
Oh, there's a guy here.
Oh. It's all about money, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's him. He's just still asleep.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. It makes your fingers itch. It's dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. We can steal it.
Yeah, steal the ID. Yay!
Your fingers find a way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gates. The metal loop holds a plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
Steal the... No, swipe through the pocketbook and take what's inside.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy. Yum yum, money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. The synapse in your brains fire with glee.
Steal the document.
Dock worker shift card. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man in the document.
Oh, well, we can always sort that one out.
Does the lieutenant see me? No, he's looking the other way, perhaps purposefully.
Right, close the carabiner.
He remains silent. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at our stuff again. Okay. So, let's go to the harbor to try and get the body down, I guess, right?
Yeah. See if anybody will help us.
I also haven't been to the left yet, so maybe we'll go down there first, see what's going on. Oh, wait, what do we have to do at the radio? We have to...
Find out who placed the call.
That's right.
Use Kim's shortwave.
Which task was it?
Where is the... Oh, run the number on the victim's armour, was it?
That's right.
Please connect me to the 41st again. I need you to connect me to civilian Silver.
Let's run the serial number.
Serial number, yeah. Okay, ICP.
The International Collaboration Police. They keep detailed records of all military technology produced by licensed manufacturers. That's one reason the moral internship spearheaded the creation of the ICP in the first place.
Okay.
Let's talk to Sylvie too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start slapping a marching rhythm on her thigh. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. It takes a bit to get to the phone. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Maleka
Nalalaika.
on the line for you. Yes, hello, a female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here.
Hello, this is the police call and I have some questions for you about your last days. Well, Sylvie, I believe you've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. Was she the girl on the balcony right at the beginning?
No.
Right. Hello, this is the police calling.
Alright, she recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer, what can I do for you? Okay, so we have met before.
We have met her.
You can hear the resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out, no question about it.
Right, we'll just start at one. Quit your job at the Whirling.
You mean, why did I leave at the bar? You can hear her tense on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. The static waivers. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know whom. Probably Garter. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Oh. I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Oh, what happened? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people on the phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have money to have the cables put in again. They use union phones, or the ones on the coast.
It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Right, okay, next question. Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
Nope.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer of the law.
Wait, how did you first learn that I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the Whirling. You told everybody. You showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Not my uniform too. Kim doesn't have a uniform, you seem real to me. I'm going to let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing.
He's in plain clothes voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There's officers who wear signature Perseus black uniforms to the high ranks of RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them. Please, no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. Yeah.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating it, and she stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue.
Go on, man. What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicidal jokes. It got pretty graphic. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after. I should have killed myself.
Should have killed myself. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, in this world, I would love to stay. Okay, I don't know what to say. Yes, but what happened to my gun? Just conclude.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around the money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. No one looked as you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform, whenever I saw a uniform, you had your things on, the disco things.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash can?
Wow, there's an uncomfortable pause. You tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. You want to grab a cup of coffee? No, absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely not. Oh dear, you must have done something to her. I think I got everything. Why does she seem angry with you? Oh, it's high. Okay.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Rolling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Okay. Tell me, what did I do?
I'm not mad, it's just you're so drunk and so emotional all the time. And then the scowl thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What school I think?
The stuffed bird, the great scowl. He threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you had said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Okay, officer. Her voice is withdrawing as if she's moving away from the speaker. Yes, obviously you're the worst client I've ever seen, and I had so many assholes in that place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy got glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months, but you... Well, you were worse than all of them, honestly, and you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of the songs you kept listening on repeat. Now, no more, I hate it now. Which song? We go on by the oh, she sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Right, is that all?
Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send a cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you actually are a really cool guy and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about Disco 2.
Oh.
And then I had to deal with her toilet and one that you clogged with police documents, causing the water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Oh, yeah, get it. Truly sorry for everything, Sylvia. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Oh, girl, just loosen up a little, don't you ever party? Oh, I don't even know what to say. Oh, which one should we go for?
You want to be empathetic or funny?
I think we might as well be funny.
Listen up a bit, girl. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again. Let's pretend like this never happened. Oops. Oh well.
Right, thank you for talking with me. No, it's okay. Over and out.
Oh wait, something was popping up.
What's this? From a distance on stage like flash photography, no word in particular, it's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. One.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rockstar politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the stardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you have a big dick cop. Yeah, you're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Ba, badass, and the edge of disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go, camera, lights, action.
No, fuck you, finish thoughts.
Which one?
No, fuck you, finish the thoughts. And get on with it.
Okay. So. We have to call Alice next tomorrow.
Mm.
Let's keep on going over here. Let's see what's over here.
Tire tracks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Waterlock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 AM. And a man. There's a man though.
You want to talk to him?
See who he is. If he's boring, we can just run off. Man on Waterlock. A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Patrick relaxed. Despite his powerful build and knife in his hand, the man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all. I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers who never call. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
it's salami. Let's have some food.
Nice. Sure thing. Well, there's a fishing village and an abandoned fish market and a bizarro church, not to mention the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. You think for a moment. Yeah, not really much else.
Mm.
Okay. So, what's this?
Water lock control panel. Mm.
Oh, for this. I see.
Mm.
This is what we're talking about.
The lock, yeah. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Oh well. You hear a soft clunk, then nothing happens.
Push it harder or release?
Release it. Some other way. Right, okay then. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yeah, it was on. That's what it said right here.
7:15 AM.
There's a lot to do. Let's see what he's had to say.
Yes?
Okay. Oh, let's see what's over here. Pile of clothes.
Pile of clothes.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Let's see.
Find something worth salvaging.
Something cold grazes your hand, synthetic and sleek, a windbreaker, surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport, all in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution, the moment of which a man becomes weatherproof. One plus composure. We'll leave for now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, leave it for now. Because we need money to pay in the hostel, don't we? FALN sneakers on a pedestal of speakers. You see two lowly defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop of them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of FALN durable wear sneakers, ultra
I can
series.
see you have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers, inspect the speakers. Sleek and simple, futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, jet black upper and silver line. Those sneakers, mister, the street vendor intones. Those sneakers are the latest fallen sneakers, super rare, super fine, only 50 real.
Well, I haven't got 50 real.
Okay. What's this? Box of sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
I bought these idiots. What's more, they don't even fit your face. Ah. The perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. Oh.
I might need them later, who knows. Okay, so that seems to be the whole map for now that we have access to.
Mm-hmm.
There's a garbage. Ooh. Fingerless gloves. Cool.
Still running around with Prybar.
Okay, so. Shit. Well, all we have to do is either go to the dock or go inside the shops and stuff. Let's try and see what this thing is real quick. Oh, another health thing. Alright, there's people in the park, I think. Was that guy? Oh, there's stuff over there too. What does this say?
The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
I'm gonna go over here first and explore.
Coin-operated viewer has been banged up and inoperable. On the cover, sorry, I'm skimming on, sorry. The book is titled Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire. Rose pistol and half a naked dame on its cover. Erotica, but without the actual erotica.
It's a bookstore, so it's over here.
I'd read broken window, Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you collect these bottles and sell them.
It keeps on talking about that.
Coins for fossilized bubblegum rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side with an N and the C scribbled backwards. Behind the wall towards coaster, concrete and reads on it a church on stilts, lanky, weather-worn planks, X-shaped cross, top of the tower. To roundabout north. To Capeside Apartments, Martinez Pier.
Okay, so let's just go back to our thing. Okay.
Just having a stretch.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. I just need to pee. Oh dear me. Oh.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's talk to this guy about the armor.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
Ha, he smiles. The little boya did good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words, not mine. What happened? I was asked to look onto the armor situation. Official Union probe, you know, track it down, see who took it. Did you? At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. But if, buy us a few more days under the sun, you know. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make his prison bitch. He'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing manual footwork. I dropped the probe right then and there, and still got me in trouble. He smiles. One bad move is all it takes.
So, Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
The probe into the armour. Oh, he thinks not yet. Better to get this business out of the way, sweeter then. Probe into the armour. What did you learn? I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armour. What else? Not much, technical stuff mostly, that was the interesting part. What sort of technical stuff? I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. He explains with a wry smile. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off. How does it come off? In parts, 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw, too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing, the gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off, too much hassle, more like a job for some militia. Hold up, 4 pieces, helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots, what about the leggings? I'm going to find 1 piece of it, 1 is enough, I'm ambitious, going to find all of it, all the pieces. Actually, I may have better things to do, so hold up, 4 pieces. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore. If they ever did at all. It gives you a jolly shrug. Forget about them, I did. I'm ambitious, I'm going to find all of it. All of the pieces.
Alright.
All of it. The lieutenant raises his brow. There are junior officers out there eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing. But okay, let's find all of it. MS Square is epic then. All across Martinez, he glances south where the canal runs up. It will be a real bonanza for you. Right, thank you for your cooperation, sir. No problem, he finally takes a swig from the flask. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
That's funny.
He is sincerely grateful he's not tracking down pieces of armour right now. Measured everything didn't go well for me. That's actually well for like you guys. A bit short of money. What's the strike? About 10 rate.
But that's all we need for now.
Right, okay. Is that all we need?
Let's see.
Alright. In order to succeed, the body has to be down, autopsy has to be finished, and Kim has to be absent. Even to prove.
Okay, so we're gonna do the victim, the body down. We'll ask the harder. Do you like hot and sour soup? Do you like hot and sour soup?
Hot and sour soup? Yes, I have had some.
Right to work! Shame on you!
What do you want to do first?
Who is it we've got to talk to about the body?
Access the harbor.
Everard Claire's
so we
house.
need to access the harbor first, so we need to get through. So
Yes,
see, I want to
yes,
get
I
to
want
the
to
harbor
get to the
too.
harbour.
Have fun, Snort. Union ships are in full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You try meet their fat boss.
Interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder. Snappy and terse.
The mention of a killing Burley sends a noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting. Absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They do anything to stay alive. Right to work. He shakes his large fist and turns back to you. It's shameful. Cops do nothing. You should bring backup. Open the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime. If we do,
Yeah.
then we can open the gate. What's the negative to that? I don't know.
Well, if we try, it gets them on our side, doesn't it? They are quite hostile.
But there's two sides of it. There's the...
Yeah.
It's these guys versus the other guys. I think they're against the guys, like the guy who's sleeping in the whirling rag, because he's one of the technicians.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
This isn't really my area of expertise. We're not picking a side in this just yet, so.
Okay, so let's go back up to the guy and see what he says.
Is it back up to Mr. Tattoo Man?
No. Oh, wait, what did this door say again? Is it something about only being open at night or something?
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? You might have the same tattoos as the dead man.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures towards the lorry man down the street. I'm not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grade on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Oh, right, say nothing. Don't be such an asshole to your fellow dock worker.
Let's talk about the mug.
Right, okay.
He does not so much as glance at the object. Oh, because
Know
he
anything
thinks
about
he
it?
might have done the killing.
Oh, right.
Damn, we still only have 17% chance. We'll try the union worker.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the phrenically impaired can see this. Ooh. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turns his eyes towards the harbour, seeming to look bored with you.
One of these two, I think.
Yeah.
Which one? I said
You still serve them. Number one. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. He's getting on my nerves now with all his words. I'm no communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Enough of this. I'd say enough of it. We're not going to get past it.
Well, let's see. We don't know that yet.
Jam, individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture. Have you not? Have you picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Disco, baby.
Yeah, I've got it from disco. Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco. while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race, but what is done is done. I'm not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. Wonderful, I need to enter the harbour now, or could you take the body down yourself, maybe? What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that body down from the tree. He looks at the button behind him and tattoos on his face with the smallest of smiles. I don't think anything about this. We're wasting our time having this conversation.
Alright, 1 second.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
His gaze wanders over the whirling's roof to the yard. Right, okay.
So maybe we'll go do that. The whirling.
He's clearly not going to help us, is it?
Oops, yeah, I hear the next thing. Oh, I can zoom out. That's good. Wait, let's go up in here. There's a rooftop up there. Up here.
Yellow roses, dozens of them tulips too. Shimmering wall of vices, a colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lines the shop wall. There in the dark green glass, a world of ruby, all in vain, the great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol. But it does say get a bottle of booze, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Clark looks at the wall of goods behind her. Sure, if you want something. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Give him a beer.
Yeah, the beer.
Melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics, a small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, blister pack.
Okay.
Time machine stands in the corner, one bottle 10 cents. Ha. Clark looks up on the magazine. No, that's the tar machine. It's about confused. It's a machine for tar, you know, you find tar outside, like bottles or whatever. And put it in the machine, then it gives you money. Alright. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some. Roll out.
I'm gonna get back somewhere. Let me drink the beer real quick.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm. Wow, the gods of mass production made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. Charles could have done it. Satisfying pops. Cap comes off. There on your back, you're now growing the army of tension you've been in. Oh, welcome back, detective. You're home now. Just drink it.
Oh.
The golden sun melts down your throat, it bursts from your nostrils. With sunshine, your stomach melts from it into a happy gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You are you again, a real cop, a real detective, incredibly well done. Yay! In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a drink button. It gives +1 to physics skills. Physical instrument, half light, electric chemistry, endurance, pain, threshold sugars. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember, from the void we came, and to the void we must return.
What do you want to level up now?
Oh.
I say we do, I don't know. Hand and eye coordination to try and fight the guy, or I don't know.
Well, we could do.
Physical instrument to try and fight the guy.
Yeah.
You want to try that?
Yeah, we'll try that one.
Is there anything else that you want?
You've done the physical one. Why have we another point?
Yeah, you can put another point in it if you want. Each one of these, they have the diamonds of how many times you can level it up.
Oh, that's aim and fire. That's if we have a gun.
Oh, that's hand-eye coordination, yeah. Anything speaking to you?
Authority. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Go on, pick one.
I'm gonna do hand-eye coordination.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna punch that fucker in the face. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, he just grabs our hand and squeezes again until we tell him to stop.
I'm going to put on my white tank top. And I'm gonna do a save real quick. Punch him in the face.
Your race
Oh,
descent
I got
has
42%
only
now.
worsened
Look at that.
Since I last
Oh!
saw you. You have really
Right.
let yourself go.
Yeah. Yay, we
Just
done
like
him.
that, instinct took over. He saw a strike straight to his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sound of the harbor falling silent. All you hear is the sound of gurgling, sound as trickled blood appears in the man's lip. He's open. Rip into him. Right here, escalate it. Intimidate him with him. Or get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
Rip into him with the right hook.
Or back up and do a 360 flying spin.
360, a flying spin kick. Go on then.
Woo!
Woo!
The
Yay,
man moves
that-
with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed, eyes looking at you with his unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
Disco Inferno.
Welcome to Revical.
Disco Inferno, press the button.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling on the side, rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
No one is a new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up. So now what's it? What happens if I click on it? I want to see what's over there. Oh, is it this door? Or the one downstairs? Oh, it was this door. Okay, let's see.
Every worker equals a member of the board. GB typewriter model on the back. Take all postcard Jardin 21. Standard office file cabinet, drawer secretly locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Filing cabinet on second glance. Someone has forgot to properly close one of the drawers. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data, 2 kinds of transactions stand out, materials coming into Revocol from the outside world, from Mundi, Grad and even Lil Mara. Same materials being handed over to companies inside Revocol. Huron, Coal City, La Delta and Jamrock are listed and so anything interesting. Hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities and percentages.
Fuck.
Oh. Leave the folders alone for now. Carry on exploring.
Oh, cool. +1 visual calculus. What's it look like? Ah, nice.
Neat office shirts. Radio is emitting buzzing sound. Punch clock, payphone. Imposing combination of punch clock, payphone is looking down you from the wall. No tops heard, tokens unavailable, use due to strike, use change.
Do we see what it does? I don't know. I don't think we need to yet.
Not yet.
Let's go up the stairs. This jacket.
Policeman cloak.
Ooh, that's our sign. That's the sign of these policemen. Is like the RCM is the white block. This is your cloak.
You can feel it. I think this is mine. grab it.
Which one?
I think that's mine. Or the only one. Do you think I should get it? Yes, I do. Okay. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
Cool. Ooh, there's some stuff over here. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Well, first, let me check.
Three packs worth of cigarette butts, numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really hard here. Wait, did I do this? Probably nothing. Well, the lieutenant looks at you and then the bottles. Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that was you. Ooh.
It must have been an advanced scouting mission.
Hmm. The name of the door is Ranianu. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down, have a breather.
Search or rest?
Have a seat.
Search.
Rest.
Which one?
Listen, it's okay. Medium failure. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. What do I mean? Well, we'll have a look inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, a quick look. If you must, please hurry, we're pretty easy to spot up here. Okay. Frame photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple on the street. In a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned and dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera. Why did you take that? The lieutenant asked, glancing at the photo. Something about this man piques my interest. I think this can be a side thing. I'm a cop, it's instinctual to collect evidence. Fine, but let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here. Okay. White pine trees, printed on screen covering looks like a forest of the snow.
Crane.
Lumiere on. Anti-Andre off.
Leave it for now. We'll see what it does. We'll see if we need it in a second. There's so much stuff over here.
Money. Ultra Series gloves. More money. Oh.
Okay, I'm getting a little tired.
Yes, of course. Well, it is 3:30, nearly 3:30 in the morning.
Let me save it. But this is interesting.
Mm.
It finally feels like we're progressing. Damn,
Yes.
look what we did. We actually were able to do quite a bit of tasks, so not bad.
Good, good.
Okay. Give me a second.